When you log into BandLab for the first time, this is the view that you're going to get. Your current assignments that I've put out there for you are displayed on the top, and if you click on assignments, you'll see a long list of them. Since there's only one, you only see one. But then you can look at all of the assignments that you're working on, everything that I've turned back to you, everything that's been graded is all here under your assignments. You can actually start playing in BandLab right away by going into this folder. If you open up this folder, you'll see all of the projects that this student, this is the Wacona Music Test student, has created on their own without me making an assignment. So here's an example of doing that. Here's, I can just add an instrument track, and here's a piano. So I could do a little playing on the piano. Maybe I feel like writing down an idea. And I have that. So then I can label that. And then I can click Save. So that project is going to be sitting there in my BandLab account for as long as I have an account that's active. And you can see that it's under Personal Projects. Now, Mr. Abuse, your teacher can't see this because these are under your personal projects. But when we go back out of the personal area here, we go back to the education area, it'll show you all the classes that you're enrolled in. So this Wacona Music Test student is enrolled in a lot of different BandLab classes, and they're all displayed here. You'll probably only have one because you're in music production class. Anyway, that is the personal area. That's the personal projects area. If you're going to do a project that I have assigned to you, that means you have to go in here and you want to start the assignment. Now, don't get confused here. This gives you the option to go into Make a Personal Project. Don't do this. Go to Teacher's Assignment. That way you can start working on the assignment that I've assigned to you. And here it is. What we're going to do is add a drum machine track. So it's pretty simple. Just click on adding a drum machine. And it already populates the playlist area here with some drum machine stuff. Now you can get in here and change this if you want, and you can listen to it. Super fun. And after you work on it for a little while, let's say I gave you a long project and you need to take a break, you can go over here. Well, let me close the assignment brief. These are the instructions that I've given you. You can go over here and click Save. That's different from clicking Submit. When you click Save, you can leave and go and take a break and then shut down your computer and come back. When you're ready to submit, once everything's done, if you click that Submit button, ownership of the document then changes, and you're not allowed to make any more changes because it's now in my hands. And then after I do a few things to it or grade it, I can return it to you, and then you can edit it again. So there is a big difference between those two buttons. So let's just say I am done now, and I'm ready to submit. I can now click on Submit. Then you can leave me a note, but you don't have to. Great. So now I'm going to go back, and now you'll see that the add a machine drum machine track is there. If I go into assignments, you can see that it has just been submitted. So I'm all set. Let's take a look at what that looks like in Google Classroom. Once you've completed it, you can click Mark as Done. Now your work is submitted in BandLab, but to let me know in Google Classroom, just add a private comment and then mark it as done. Now let's go back into our regular mix editor. Now let's say I wanted to turn in this piano noodling thing. If you open up piano noodling in the mix editor and you copy this link, I will not be able to open it. That's private to you. If you want to actually share this with me, you have to go down here and click Share. Once you have that link, you'll be able to turn in this link to me. You can copy this link and submit it into Google Classroom. So depending on which assignment type I give you, whether you have to make a personal project or whether you have to complete one of my projects that I create for you, you can turn it in one of those two ways. Okay, good luck.